never been a dozen. Fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is about an hour and I need 100. I seen your shit and see her sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold if God calls.
Welcome to the Shirts Off Podcast, Season 2, Episode 35. I'm Charlie.
Oh, the video.
What?
Okay, he fixed it. The video. So that way people could see the chat.
What? I'm Charlie. This is Creighton.
Hello.
This is Amanda.
Hello.
Abida.
Abida?
We're very serious. We're damn it. I was going to go with the whole thing. We're very serious.
Yeah, we're being very serious today.
We've had a serious day.
This is Marissa's birthday song. It isn't very long.
Yeah.
Very serious.
Happy birthday, Marissa.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Happy birthday, Marissa. Marissa is 14,000 years old today.
Yep.
She is actually an ancient being.
She's an
Who lives
immortal
among
ancient
us.
being.
Yes. Well, semi-immortal.
Semi-immortal?
14,000. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
well,
she can still
yeah,
die.
I guess so.
Have you
Like,
seen
she
her?
ages like an elf.
If you kicked her the right way, she'd probably crumple into a pile of leaves. she is.
She hits pretty hard. Like,
Does
she's
she?
hit me, and I couldn't hit her because...
Marissa looks like she could be like a UFC fighter if she wanted to train to be one.
like featherweight or whatever.
Yeah,
it
like
is.
a little scampy boxer.
She said, "I'm God," actually.
I mean, yeah, that checks out. Bamboo McPanda, other known as Cool Voice, is here today.
Are you sure it's
I've
Cool
missed-
Voice?
Yeah, he said what's up.
Oh,
It's
fuck
him.
it, I knew it.
We've
Wait,
missed
are you just going by what him saying what's up?
no, he said LOL tis I when I said.
Oh,
Cool
you
Voice.
asked him in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have
I thought you meant
notifications.
here.
That with. Oh my God, I have hiccups. I'm in a meeting, but I wanted to pop in and say hello and I love you.
Who's in a meeting?
Cool Voice.
Oh.
Have fun at your meeting.
Damn, that sounds professional.
We
as
need
hell.
to
What are
we
you
need to
doing
link up
these days?
soon.
Yes.
Cool Voice.
Yes,
Go to the mall
absolutely.
or some shit.
I believe we should.
Some
Ashley's here as well.
Some whatever named Fuel Spills talking shit.
Ashley, you need to talk mad shit to Charlie today. Just give it to him.
What? Just lit up, so perfect time to watch and chill.
Absolutely.
Started at the perfect time. What's up, Brad?
Hello, Amanda.
Brad is friend from bar, correct?
Yes, he's from One Up. Say hello to Brad, Charlie.
Hello, Brad and Charlie. Wait,
What's
no.
up?
Hold on. I had I almost forgot. The weather in Blaine County, Nebraska is 87 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation is a whopping 0%. The humidity is 22%. 22%.
That's 2-2.
That's 2 twos. 22%.
You know what that means?
What's that mean?
4.
The wind is 16.
This was the whole entire walk around the woods.
It really was.
The entire
The
fucking
wind is
walk.
16 miles per hour.
Holy shit, that's so much
2% in the chat, okay? No, it's not. 16 miles an hour is not that crazy for the wind. Would you like to hear some interesting facts about Blaine County, Nebraska? Because I read them before, and there's actually a couple.
Yes, actually, I'm interested.
Blaine County is the sixth least populous county in the United States. Can you guess how
what
many
does that
people?
mean? Like, there's not
Least
a lot
amount of people, yeah.
Oh, so okay.
Sixth in the country of counties, not states, counties.
In America?
In America.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
to be
so it's
high. So it's pretty high up there. Well, you know,
low, very low.
Yeah, it's pretty low, but high on the list of being low.
Yes. So let's give like a range
I'm gonna say
to the 100.
6. Oh, really? Is
yeah,
that
I would
much?
say. I would say like say.
I get what you're saying. I would say anywhere between. I'd say like 900 to 1,000.
Okay, Amanda, do you have a guess?
No, I don't.
Try.
No.
Yes.
He took my guess.
No, he.
Really?
You
Yeah, he
set
did.
up-
This
no, he
isn't
didn't.
Craigslist prices.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Just pick something close.
No.
Yeah.
We're good.
Just pick close.
No.
10,000.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. There's some
That's at least an army.
Two's actually closer than 10,000.
Have you ever seen 300? That's a lot of people. That's a lot of guys fighting. They fought 10,000 people.
They
Didn't they?
fought more than 10,000.
Yeah.
It's like
They-
a
they-
million. or
and they
3
did
million.
it shirtless, like on top
Shirts
of
off?
that. So you know. Yeah.
Shirts
Hey,
off.
look, it ties
The
all together.
population. Now,
Fuck.
granted, this is a
Wait.
tad
You know,
dated.
never mind. You can't guess.
This is a tad bit dated. It's from
Like-
2010.
Wow,
but-
that's 12 years old.
From the
Yeah.
census.
Do we not have any more like recent? Like did
Well,
nobody?
the most recent census was in the middle of a pandemic, and I don't think that they're comfortable saying all the information because of all the truths it would tell. That's my political take. Anyway,
Oh, that's a lot. to
Moving
take.
on.
2000. Yeah, moving on. The 2010 United States Census says that the population is 478.
Ooh, that's
Wow.
close.
That's pretty low for number 6 in the country.
Yeah.
Because I think there's one in Maryland that's the smallest, and it's like there's like 80 people or something.
Have you seen it?
I haven't
The
looked it
100? I
up.
heard it sucks. Pussies. Well.
Don't want to get political. Oh, that's why she's going.
I get political all the time. And Charlie
Blaine
gets
County.
upset.
Blaine County is also named after presidential candidate and fire gym leader James G. Blaine.
Hmm.
So
When you said fire gym leader, I was thinking Pokemon.
that's exactly what I was talking about.
Is he really?
No, but
Oh.
that was my joke.
Oh.
He was a presidential candidate, but I just added that he was also the fire gym leader.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that,
You
like,
idiot.
when you said fire gym, I thought there was like a weird gym for
Replin
firefighters.
01. Let's go, Brandon. Okay.
Oh my
Is that
god.
some? Is that some cat clone?
Probably. I have no idea who that is.
Not your cat, Brad, but the other cat. The cat.
Politicize this
cat.
asshole. Anyone trying to get timed out? Or got a spam account? Chat's been too good for too long. Fuck Brandon. Like, actually.
Yeah.
Robbie?
Robbie. Is that Robbie?
Wait a minute.
Is that your Robbie?
Yes, sir.
So Amanda knows Robbie, and I know James who knows Robbie, and they just
What
released
is happening?
Oh my god.
They just released an album together, and I
What?
saw.
What is happening in my chat right now?
I looked.
Why do you have a plant
Oh
on my desk?
God.
It smells like popcorn.
Take the shit off.
No, I
I can't
can't.
see the
I'm protecting it
chat.
for my mom.
Okay, I
She
can't see the
sold
phone.
me. She gave me
Protecting
this.
it?
Yeah, she gave me this
What's
It
wrong
can
plant.
go
with it?
on the fucking
She gave me this
chair.
plant to take care of it. She gave me the plant to take care of it and get it to my grandma, and then I forgot to give it to her when I left my grandma's house.
You could
So I'm
put it
just
on that
protecting it until I get
chair.
back. Right? I told you. Look at him. He's surprised. I told you earlier
Does
it smelled like popcorn.
Does it really smell like popcorn?
It smells like popcorn. Like
I
movie
told
theater
you.
popcorn.
What?
Smell this plant, Amanda.
Show and tell.
Smell the weed.
It smells like popcorn. It's a popcorn plant. Like, what did you expect?
Isn't that weird? Don't say that. Popcorn just grows off of it.
This popcorn? I don't know what
That's
it what
not.
actually
Popcorn
grows
is just
off.
corn
Can't
kernels.
smell anything.
Bro, what? I know Robbie and James.
That's what I'm saying.
Where did the album come from? Put it at home, you weirdo.
Look, so they had an album, and I saw on the cover it was Robbie, like on his story, on James's story, and I was like, I slid up on the story, and I was like, hey, that looks like my fucking friend's friend from Produce that watches the podcast. And James was like, oh, my friend watches an obscure podcast. And I was like, oh, that's probably me.
My head hurts already.
Yeah.
Anyway, there were so many old people when I saw Elvis. It was scary.
I want to see Elvis
So-
so bad.
I've heard
Like,
that it's very good. It's very
my-
long, but it's very good. According
that's
to
what she
people.
said. But my mom,
So
would,
good,
my
so
mom
long.
wouldn't go see it because Tom Hanks is in it.
Well, why does she not like Tom Hanks?
Because he's a pedophile. He was on Epstein's Island and all
Oh.
that shit. And then, like,
Well,
you know,
hold
we
on,
were
hold on,
apparently-
hold on.
Oh,
Hold on a
whoa,
second.
really?
Let's not
Yeah.
just say
You
that
didn't
he.
know
that?
Let's not
No.
just say that he is.
No, but he
Let's
is,
say
though.
allegedly. Well, you can't say that.
Oh, well, I
That's
think
defamation.
that he is. I think that he
Defamation.
is.
Okay, yeah. Creighton
Yeah,
thinks. Not,
let me
the
rephrase.
Shirts Off
I think
podcast.
that he is.
the Shirts Off podcast do not share the same views as Creighton Carter.
However, I
Of the
will
Shirts Off
I will
podcast.
say this. I think just because like somebody like that is in something like that, that it doesn't that not going to see it would take away from everything.
lot
that
of
everybody.
a
I
lot
don't
of
know
people
about it
went
though.
there.
I don't know about it because
That's
there's a
what,
lot
well,
of
yeah,
there
but
was a
I'm
lot
talking
of-
about the Elvis movie itself.
yeah.
That not going to see it because he's in it takes away from all the work that other people have put into that movie.
Yeah,
And
but
dare I say, Elvis himself.
I don't
All
know
for a
about
dude who died on the shitter. Shaking my head. Bob Saget was also a pedo? Damn. How dare you?
Apparently,
Don't you talk shit on my man, Mr.
Bob
Saget.
Saget.
I loved Bob Saget.
I mean, I could see it, like with all the stuff.
What?
Anyways,
You could
like,
see it.
well,
What do you
no,
mean you
just
could
all
see
the
it?
people that came out of the woodwork that were on Epstein's Island, like, and all the politicians and celebrities. Like, granted, not all of them probably went there for that, but I mean, it was probably a
He
lot.
played a
of them.
piece of shit anyways in character. Wait, who? You mean Tom Hanks?
Oh yeah,
Trump was also on Epstein's
He's
Island?
talking about Parker.
So was Oprah.
Yeah, so was Oprah. I mean, but
They're all
we all
pedos,
knew.
let's be real.
We all
Hashtag
know that they're
release
all
the
lizard
client
people
list.
anyway, so you know.
Tom Hanks, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we should all be so quick to judge people just for being in that place.
Right, but I mean, like, you know, there's
He
a
talked
lot
about-
it wasn't just that he was there; it was other stuff too.
Actually, he talked about that for everybody. He was a grimy, gross comedian way before Full House.
Who?
Bob Saget.
Oh yeah, Bob
he was
Saget.
like he's one of the most like brutally
That's
disgusting
yeah,
comedians
but
of
it
all time.
wasn't funny.
Well, I thought it was hilarious.
Th-
That's
Of
my,
course.
but
Well,
my
you
sense
got
of
like
humor.
a
My sense of
you got
humor
like
is
a
very.
hard take sense of humor. You know
Well, yeah,
what I
my
mean?
sense of humor is very ranged.
Like me and
I'm,
you-
I find the most rated G stuff funny, and I find the Bob Saget, disgusting Anthony Jeselnik level
Yeah.
comedy funny too.
I like all of it. Anything goofy,
Yeah.
anything that just pokes fun at shit that like people are like, oh my god, you know.
Cancelled.
Yeah,
Cancelled.
dude. I'm still working on what I told you about Chick-fil-A earlier and figure out how to.
No.
How did it work
We're
that?
not gonna go about it. Wait
Trump
until
was on the-
wait.
Trump
wait
was on the
until
flight
July
list.
1st, okay?
Trump was on the flight list, but not on the island. Bill Clinton, on the other hand, well, no one's surprised.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no one's really surprised about
Yeah.
that one. I'll judge every single person on this planet as soon as I see them. Funny about child sex? Question mark. What?
Dude, when Ashley
I
about
think
his-
she's talking about the Bob Saget thing.
Oh, I'm just talking about his jokes.
Ashley's gonna beat your ass. When she
I don't
sees
think
you.
child sex is funny. I think
Creighton's
that's pretty
sassy
fucked up.
diva arc? Question mark. Yeah, thank you for changing the title yet again. 2%. That was a good
Thank you,
job. You did it
2%. That
good.
was a
You
good-
did
that
good.
was
That's a good one.
Anyways, we sang Marissa happy birthday. What else did I feel like I'm missing something? Did I forget to tell you
Word
guys
of the
something?
day.
Oh,
Oh,
word of the day. There you go. Go ahead,
Got
Amanda.
my
it's
weather
all
out the way,
yours.
and now it's time for the word of the day.
I am so sorry for whoever. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, the
I'm
Urban
so
Dictionary. Oh my. You always do it. Urban Dictionary word of the day is twang.
Twang?
Twang.
Not like Mark Twain.
That's twang.
That's Twain, you fucking TWAIN Twain or TWANE?
A-N-G
It's twang.
with the G.
Oh, twang. He said Mark Twain, and it
Yeah,
got me on
because
twang.
he's
Yeah, he
a idiot.
fucked me up. Yeah, country
Okay.
twang, like a twang.
Yeah,
like
like
that
country
kind of
twang.
Is that what the definition is?
No, it is not.
God damn it! What's a
Mm.
twang?
Twang.
It's a twang. Look at the twang, Toto.
Twang is.
Come on, you can do it.
I'm not meant
Gotta
to.
read
I
it.
believe in you.
Read it in like a Morgan Freeman voice.
I don't
What
have
is the
that
twang?
range.
I have the range.
You sound like Alan. What's his name from Harry Potter?
Alan
fucking-
Rickman.
Yeah, Alan Rickman.
It's
Okay, so twang is.
it's twang, Potter.
Oh.
You must add twang to the potion.
Dude, if he read it in Alan Rickman, you
You
just
need
read
to
it. Read
use your rock hammer and grind the twang into a sludge.
Charlie,
Sorry.
shut the fuck
I've been
up.
reading Harry Potter, so like I'm there.
That's probably
Anyway, go
that's
ahead. I'm
probably a crime.
Okay.
You'll understand once you know what it means.
sorry. Okay. Oh no.
Twang is when the pussy packs a punch. Acidic, loud. Similar to touching your tongue on a 9-volt battery. Unpleasant. Seasoned by the day. So it's some rank ass pussy.
Yeah, some fucking
Use it in a-
swamp puss.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Okay.
What I whip out to piss with.
Bro, she fine, but damn, that twang had a little too much twang for me.
You're letting the stank out.
You gotta shut the windows. Leave that. Yeah. Oh, Mama Bear, I'm so upset that you're here.
Wow.
Why did you speak at that moment? I love you and I'm sorry. This was not my word.
Got
Creighton,
that loud pussy?
Creighton and Amanda picked.
Hey, it was
Wow.
Creighton. It was Creighton.
It was Creighton.
Is LP for short? Loud pussy. Okay.
Loud pussy.
That loop.
Got that
This is
loud
not the twang
pussy.
I know.
Robbie.
I
Mama
love
Bear.
that they put in acidic.
Mama Bear. It's good to see you. I'm sorry it's under these circumstances.
What got me was
Are you going to be at TwitchCon, Mama Bear?
Similar
You
to
said that
touching
like it was a
a knife.
funeral.
It also means a southern sound. That's where I was going. That's where I thought we were going with twang.
from
but
Urban Dictionary?
That's some country ass pussy right there. got a
Cap.
got an
Some
accent to
wow.
it.
It's got it.
Pulled her pants down and said, "What's up, y'all?"
Damn, she got some twang on her. Wow, he's speaking in twang about the twang.
I thought
He put a
when
country twang on that twang.
when I pulled down her pants, some Morgan Wallen started playing.
Me.
Banjo music and all. Talk about the low country.
We got done and I went to the bathroom, and when I opened the bathroom door, I just heard silent banjo music play. Very, very thin one-string banjo. Oh man. No, you're not.
I don't
going,
need to take a trip to
Mama Bear.
Louisiana because I already know.
Mama
where
Bear,
it's
let's go to TwitchCon. Let's do it. I hate you, Creighton.
Oh my god.
I'm
Smell
too hot, like
Stop.
physically for this.
Stop.
It smelled like New Orleans.
It's already musty in here.
It's
You have a
his ass.
Creighton has a sleek shine on his head already.
I am very hot. I'm
I would love
sweaty.
to, but it's too expensive. Yeah, I was almost went to Vegas, but like no
Oh.
one I know. Like I know two people.
Oh, the
going.
gauntlet?
Yeah, I almost went for that, but it's if I go now, it would be because of ridiculous circumstances. It was just too short a notice. If we had like 3 months, I think I could have.
Are you going
made
to
it.
TwitchCon?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Well, damn, I need a new date for Lindsay's wedding then.
What do you mean a new date? Oh,
Yeah,
new
you
date.
were my date.
Yeah,
and
I
I
was
filled
your
out
date.
+1 already.
I'm sorry.
Just so
Take
you know.
Amanda.
Amanda doesn't know Lindsay.
Oh, okay. Take Mike.
Mike doesn't know Lindsay either.
Mike does know Lindsay.
Mike? Like
Yes.
Mike?
Yes,
How does he
Lindsay.
know Lindsay?
Lindsay is Carmen's cousin.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He has
Would
met
Mike
her.
want to go?
No, I was
I
just
was about to
kidding.
say Mike doesn't really do like events.
Remember, folks, when you need fresh produce, shop at your local food line. What's happening?
For that fresh twang.
Oh, for that fresh twang. Hey, but you know where you're getting any fresh twang around here?
It's on aisle 7 bottom shelf.
Aisle 7 bottom shelf food line
On your left side.
on your left side.
If we had it.
I found out the other day.
Oh my
If we
God.
have it in stock. I found out the
out of
other
stock at
day.
the warehouse. It's
I-
out of stock at the warehouse.
I found out the other day, and you probably know this because you're
my
a
God.
manager, but that they're broken down to sections, like the aisles, not like the shelves or whatever. Like you have aisle 1B or whatever. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? You're looking at me
This
like
is
you don't know what
incredible
I'm talking about.
yeah,
podcast
because
material.
you're totally in two different. I think I know what you're trying to say, but continue.
I don't know the proper like classification for it, but basically there are sections, and then when the reset team comes in, they fuck all that shit up. Like, granted, this is great podcast material, by the way, because we're talking about work.
Yeah,
But I
we
just found this
really
out the
shouldn't
other
be.
day, and I was like, "Well, why the fuck does nobody know where anything is at then?"
No. They break it up into sections. Like so, like you've got the juice section, then you've got the isotonic beverages or whatever, which would be like the Gatorade and like energy.
Right,
like the,
right,
the
and
whatever.
I understand that, but like, why aren't we like labeling that too? So that way you could be like, it could be like a grid, like
they
you could be
already
like
do that.
aisle 1, slot B or whatever in that area. That way you don't have
Oh,
to be
so
like
you label
worse.
it on the shelf
It's a
slot.
Yeah,
Stop.
like
People would still fuck it up.
no, I'm talking. Well, yeah,
You'd
no,
be
you're
like,
right.
oh,
Never
it's on
mind.
in slot 7A, on the left-hand side.
It's wow, or is this a true out of stock?
My favorite thing is when they do a force out and then still short it. Like, how are you gonna short something that you're forced out?
I know.
Is
I
this
kinda
all
know what
fu-
he's talking about.
Guys,
Creighton
guys,
knows
we are
nothing.
lost in the
Wait,
food
wait.
lion
Wait,
mumbo
Creighton,
jumbo right
Creighton
now.
knows nothing about
No,
like, the back of house.
Avery's been teaching me this stuff. That's why this is where I've been learning it. But
Don't take anything
Look-
from what Avery said.
wow, that's so mean. I'm not going to talk bad about him.
That's how
on this
Walmart does
podcast.
it.
No,
Every
I
spot has a
mean-
very specific place. Every spot.
We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after.
I'm literally gonna beat the shit out of you.
Anyways,
I can't.
I found out. Hey,
Hey.
I found out Joe Biden fell off a bicycle the other day.
Yeah, the whole world did.
I didn't know,
It
and we didn't talk
exploded.
about it last week because
Well, it didn't happen
there
yet.
were people on the news talking about how to ride a bicycle, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening? Why are
like,
we?
"Are
Why
we
is
the
this
dumb
on the
ones?"
news?" Like, no, I was, because I was like, this is some shit we would talk about on here, like, because they're like, this is how you put on a helmet, and these are knee pads.
And you're like, what the
And-
fuck am I watching?
And yeah, I'm like, what in the fuck?
You're googling why are we learning how to ride a
and
bike?
they were presenting it in such a formal and informational way.
I like how they're like, well, since our president obviously doesn't know how, we should tell everyone how to ride a bike because this 90-year-old, he's having trouble.
And
So
whose idea was that?
so
to put him on a
20-year-olds
bike.
well, yeah,
They're just
it really is
dumb.
hilarious how so many of their things are blowing up in their face that they're probably like, we need to show that he's physically fit and able to do
and
shit.
young
and
and
then,
hip.
Yeah.
And,
And then-
somebody
and
was
then-
like, they were
and-
in a meeting and they're like, let's put him on a bike.
and then pulls up to the camera, abruptly falls over, like in the perfect right in the
That's
camera.
sad though. That is so sad.
It's
like
sad.
he could have injured himself really bad.
It's sad, but but he didn't
Yeah,
get
but
hurt.
he's a
so
frail
that's
old
what makes
man.
it hilarious.
Yeah, but he could have gotten really injured.
Yeah, but it's also kind of hilarious because he didn't get hurt.
Right.
If he had gotten hurt, then I don't think we'd be talking about it the same way. But also, we kind of would be because our news cycle's reaction to that was fucking hilarious.
Mhm.
Because they were like, we're going to do 24-hour
He could have
segments
broken a hip.
on how to ride a bike.
True.
What the fuck does that mean? That's not news.
No, it's
That's-
not. It
that's-
was-
I could go to a library and check out a 40-year-old
library.
tape that shows you how to ride a bike.
it's
Yeah.
really
And it would be the
hilarious.
same thing.
It's a distraction.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
else is going on. Sorry. Something else is going on.
Ooh, she's going mad from the conspiracy side.
No,
What do you think's
it's
going
it's
on?
fucking true.
Is
I
it
mean,
twang? Sorry, go ahead.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. We don't know. They're trying to distract us
Like a
with
smoke
Oh,
screen.
probably. Yeah.
yeah, they're trying
I would
to
not be
distract
surprised.
us with how the fuck to ride a bike.
In the first
when-
episode of The West Wing, which is about the president and running just that world, it's really good. It's a great show. The first like 4 seasons are great, and then it kind of falls off. But in the very first episode, you don't meet the president until the last like 5 or 10 minutes of the episode. Like it's introducing his chief of staff and
His
like
entourage, in a way.
well, sure, but his staff, the people that work directly for the president. And at the very end, like all the whole length of the first episode is that the president had a bike accident that morning, and you're wondering why. And there's like this religious zealot group, like super crazy religious group that's like at the White House trying to get people, get them to change their the White House's stance on like pornography and if
Right.
it should be allowed to be sold and crazy. And long story short, the president was riding his bike because he was angry. He was trying to blow off steam because a religious zealot group associated with the religious zealot group at the White House sent his granddaughter a Raggedy Ann doll with a knife through her throat.
Oh.
And so he's like walking around. He's got a walker, or not a walker. He's got a cane because he got in an accident, and he's old. He's not like super old, but he's old enough to where
Yeah.
falling off a bike would hurt him, and he'd need a cane for a couple days. But he handles it with. When I watch that show, and then I see where we are as and look, it's a TV show. It's a little romanticized. It's a little too
On the nose.
on the nose with certain things, but the one thing that show gets right that makes me really upset, and again with the Newsroom as well, both shows by Aaron Sorkin, West Wing and the Newsroom got 2 big giant important things right that I think should be what we have that we don't, and that's that incredibly well-educated people are in those positions. Not to say Joe Biden didn't get an education or anything, but you can
he's
tell
also really old.
he's really old, and you can tell talking to him that it's not like he's not using the vernacular of a fucking professor at a college. We should have
He's not
incredibly
all-
learned.
He's not
people.
all there either.
No,
Yeah, no, he's
he's
I mean,
not. He
like-
wasn't all there before he got elected.
Biden's hiding the twang. This is the future. The left wing wants. God, it was hard to read. that.
I love that.
But no, I mean, look, my thing. I don't know. I think that hot take. I don't know how good of our good our system is of electing people. I think that we should vote, but I also think that not anyone should be able to run just for shits and giggles. You and me shouldn't be able to turn 35 and just decide we want to be president and then somehow be able to win.
Yeah.
no. We're podcasters. You know what I mean?
Although-
It's ridiculous.
Although it would be fun.
It would be funny if it worked, but it would be devastating
Who
at
would
the
be
same time.
president and who would be VP?
Oh,
We would do a
I'm-
coin toss.
No, I'm definitely the president. Creighton would be the vice president.
I do
100%.
I do feel like I would enjoy being vice president more than being president because then I could just go to meetings.
You don't
I like
understand.
to do
You
stuff.
don't understand what the vice president does.
I could go,
Anyway.
I go shake people's hands.
Charlie is president.
And
Thank
kiss
you.
babies.
Kiss babies.
That's again.
you
These
know.
are things you guys
Well,
don't.
no, I don't-
He's not
I
the
don't-
Pope. God damn it.
I think I would instill a policy of not kissing babies, but just to fuck with people. I'd be like, no, that's
I'll shake
pedophilia.
hands,
Anyway.
but not kiss babies.
I would stir up controversy just for shits and giggles.
There should be.
Yeah, that's what this country needs.
There should be a much stricter checks and balances of the people
oh,
allowed
yeah,
to run.
Absolutely. I am the smoke screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Charlie'd be like, all right, we got some
We-
major shit going
We
down.
need a
and hold
distraction.
on a minute.
Roll
yeah,
out
he's
Creighton.
he's like, Creighton, listen here. We got some shit going on. Go out there and act a fucking
Dude,
fool.
I already know it.
He's
I'd
like,
come,
say less.
I'd come out there and immediately go into a Nixon impression.
I wish we had a. You know how back in the day they to raise it didn't work in monarchies because they just let their family do it. But say for like knights. You know, you had to become a squire first, and you had to go through the runs of being a squire and work with a bunch of knights, and then eventually be knighted by somebody of a higher class
Mm-hmm.
to be seen as a knight, and then probably to go into it from a knight to the next thing up. You know, it's about experience, and like being a politician, I don't think is good experience to be a president.
No.
I think that politicians should work for the president, and the president runs the politicians, but I think a president should be somebody who's almost separated from the political landscape enough to know that like certain things are ridiculous.
Well, that's the.
'Cause that's what it's getting to. I didn't want this to get political, but goddamn it,
No,
here
no,
we
no,
are.
But like,
Okay,
like
yeah.
I see where you're coming from, because like in some cases, the system works and you get like fucking amazing people as president.
Yeah,
But
like
that hasn't been the case for like what, fucking 50 years.
I've met people on the fucking street that would be better than the last two presidents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know people in my day-to-day, like, it's crazy. There's, like, legit crazy, like, petitions being signed online and, like, online things to get some of these guys on podcasts who are, like, incredibly knowledgeable, who have had, like, these big, giant ideas and people on to say, how could we fix this if we wanted to? And, like, have the right people, the professionals come on and tell them. And then people be like, that sounds like it would fucking work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how about you run for president, Jocko? And then they're like, Jocko's like, I don't want to run for president. It sounds stressful. But, like, Jocko Willenick, he was a Navy SEAL, Marine, something or another. He's an incredibly intelligent guy, awesome human being. He'd be a president. He'd be a benevolent. In reality, he'd be a benevolent dictator, but, like, he'd be a great president.
I agree with Robbie.
Well, that
did you read
idea
what he
would
said?
completely destroy any way of the average American to be in the government. It'd just be the elite and rich who have always leached off the people using government force. The whole point is that anyone can run for office to represent the people. Not to say I don't get what you're saying, but I think it would just further the gap between politicians and the average populace. I agree. Yeah, I didn't mean, what I said was broad, but what I meant is put a system in place where anyone can still do it, but not just, you know, me and Creighton continue doing him still working at Food Line and me fucking playing video games and running a podcast. We turn 35, decide we're going to run for president, vice president, and then we do it. Like, I think there should be a tiny bit more checks and balances
Like,
than
if
being
you
35.
run, like, you should, like, there should be like a school or something that you go to. Then, like,
Maybe not
okay.
even a school, but at the very
or like some
least,
kind of training.
President
Like, you know,
school.
for any of the
Yeah.
jobs me and Amanda we were to take at Food Line, we received training.
yeah.
First. Do you know what I mean?
I think the checklist, because look, you can't just be like go run for president. You have to do stuff anyway. So I think that the checklist to do it should be a little stricter. Not much. I still think anyone should be able to if they want to. Like, because really all you have to do is be born in America, and if you really want to run for president, you can go through the steps and
you
do
can
it.
go and do it. I think
And I think that should stay true. But I think that, like, the barrier for entry of actually making it to the end should be a little harder because, man, these nuts made it very far.
yeah.
And
I don't think
like, and that's crazy to me.
I don't think politicians like people that are already in politics, people that are already senators and governors and all that.
2% that I disagree with. I do think that everyone, regardless of intelligence,
go on
should
with
be allowed
what
to
you
vote.
were saying. Holy fuck!
I know.
Are you listening to him?
Yes, but I, you know, sorry, he interrupted me.
I interrupted you.
Yeah,
No,
when
no.
you said the thing about Robbie while I was saying my thing.
Oh.
Okay, go on.
I don't think that people that are politicians, like governors, senators, all that, should be able to run for president. Because I feel like
Why?
Because I feel like that since they've already held office and they like are already in with these groups and stuff that want to kind of pull the strings behind the scenes, like it makes them biased. And I feel like if you want it to be somebody that really represents the people, it shouldn't be somebody that's already quote unquote representing the
Well, the
people.
problem with that is, say it happens. Say someone who's who does represent the people gets in office and does a great job. Now you don't think they should be able to go forward?
Well, no.
That's the argument.
Well, I think that that's fine if they get in office and they do a great job, but like the temptation to be bought out and everything like that, it starts off early on. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
people
but say,
that are
say someone
being-
doesn't and they do a great job and they don't get bought out, but now all of a sudden, well, he does really great at this low level, but now like we need someone to come and run the country. He's the best qualified person, but we have this rule because he does it that he can't do it.
But when does that happen, though? You know what I mean? Like when does somebody that's actually good at running a country happen that isn't like being backed by all these people?
Well, that's
Except for like in the odd case of Trump, but Trump had the money already. And I'm not even a huge Trump fan, but he in you can't deny the fact that he's not one of these people that was being backed by like all these organizations and stuff and had them whispering in his
He
ear.
was corrupt in different ways, though.
No, I agree. I'm not saying that he wasn't corrupt, but I'm just saying, like, that comes with its own issues and everything.
The political parties have too much money and power. I agree. I wish there was some better.
I think it should be somebody that's
well,
nonpartisan.
the middle line is growing. Like the middle is growing a lot more in recent years. Like I think that with the ridiculousness of the right that was Trump and the ridiculousness of the left that we have now with Biden is like really turning a lot of people off to the two-party, and we're slowly but surely becoming more.
Are you ordering a mug?
More libertarian.
Twang mug.
What?
She's ordering a twang mug.
You can get a
Okay.
twang mug.
For $33.
From Urban Dictionary?
Yeah. I don't know if I should get it in pink or if I should get it in eggplant.
What kind of pink?
It's
like
not.
Breast
like
Cancer
past-
Awareness Month went pink.
Yeah.
That's a good pink. I'd go that pink. Honestly, both sound like good deals. Anyway,
Don't buy it because my card's on there.
term limits would
Why is it on Urban Dictionary?
It saves it in Chrome. So any website you go to, like, will buy it.
You shouldn't save it to Chrome. Term limits would
Buy it
definitely
for
help
me.
a lot with a lot of
Buy it
things
for me.
y'all
I
all
don't have any money in
y'all are bringing up. The problem is balancing keeping the old farts out without getting rid of experienced leaders. Yeah, but that's like the problem there is that's always going to be a problem forever, for all of time and people, is like figuring out the term limits and figuring out when, because like I know 80-year-olds, I know 90-year-olds who are very cognizant of what's going on around them and have incredible worldviews and have maintained like cognitive ability this whole time, and like talk to me about incredibly nuanced versions of modern things, comparing them to stuff from 50 years ago. You know what I mean? Like there are people that are incredibly intelligent still, like who are very old. And like sometimes I feel like if you luck out and have one of those in office for a long time, that's a great thing. But then, there's the downside of the crazy ones.
Wait. I don't think he's saying that we should get rid of term limits 2%. I don't. Did he say that we should get rid of term limits? Because I'm
Term limits would definitely help a lot with a lot of things. Yeah, I don't. 2%.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting that from.
Who cares if they're good? They shouldn't be a career politician.
I agree with that. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. 'Cause like people and somebody that's nonpartisan too, I feel like. But I mean, 'cause we need somebody that can listen to both sides, but not like be in like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not be swayed by their loyalty to one side or the other.
I wouldn't be too upset if it was almost a jury duty kind of situation where you have certain members of communities that once they've achieved a certain status in the community, be it business owner, business that does good, board of blah, 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 like you almost have them represent your town, not as, you have like your mayor, but then you also have the town grab somebody else and say, we want him to represent us as well. But like, that's what the mayor is supposed to be. That's whoever it is you elect is supposed to be. But, the problem is that people don't really. 5 years ago, 2 years ago, I would have been on the 100% other side of this. But I really just think that people our age and younger need to be more politically active.
Yeah. No, I
and
agree.
but I think that's also a problem because I feel like being politically active destroys so much of what it is to be young.
Well, and look
because I have aged so much in the last 2 or 3 years just stressing about government.
Look at what happened.
Like on my own, not even talking about it with
Look
you.
at what happened last week with Roe v. Wade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, that is fucking bullshit.
I don't understand it. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like
I just don't. I don't understand. There's so much shit going on right now, and that's the very last thing we should be worrying about. Is
Right.
that. There's like so
Unless
much
it's
going
just
on.
more
Education is
smokescreen,
the biggest problem.
Yeah, education
to
is
me.
the biggest
I
problem,
think
yeah.
it's the biggest problem is the fact that no one even knows about any of it. Like no one our age fucking knows what's going on.
No, we're just fucking riding the wave.
Yeah.
Unless
And
you
you know
try
what?
really hard to pay attention. I follow people on Twitter that I hate. I follow people on the far right and far left, people in the middle. I follow a lot of people I
Well-
disagree with just to try and understand all the sides of it.
And it gives you perspective too, because
Exactly.
like I was watching somebody I don't want to give away political leanings, but my people that I know
Yeah.
watch a lot of stuff that's right wing stuff, and
Yeah.
it's like constantly like in my face.
Yes, me too.
So
Both. I have it on both sides. Like I have it from people I know at work. It's very very
Get
right
to what you were
and
saying,
left.
Creighton.
well, so what I was saying is like that's in my face, and then once upon a time I leaned more to the left, and so I would go out of my way to like look at that kind of stuff and watch that kind of stuff, and then like I want to say around like 2015, there was like
7 years ago.
yeah.
Okay.
It got to a point. Well, this is when I was really like into. Well, 2016. My bad. 2016. It got to a point where I was really serious about broadcast journalism at one point and really wanted to do that. And then like I just saw how the media basically like caught on fire.
Yeah, it really
after Trump won
turned us all off to it.
and
Yeah.
like how much that they would just say shit just to say shit.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, I didn't care about how much money I made. I didn't care about the hours to put in. I cared about, finding out the truth and like putting out a good story. You know what I mean? Not just a good story that you made up, but like the truth and the good in that truth.
Yeah.
And then like that happened and it killed it for me. I didn't want to be part of it,
Mhm.
and I walked away from it.
That's
and,
crazy.
And it made me step back and really like take a bigger look at everything going around, 'cause people on the right say crazy stuff, and
But
then
people
people
on
on
the
the
left-
left say really fucking crazy stuff
really
too.
crazy stuff.
And
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
thing is, they're both out of their fucking minds.
Yeah, like,
Like-
no one seems to have their head on straight.
Oh, no.
That like identifies with I'm just Republican or
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
everybody's
Democrat.
just trying to fight
And
with
then
each other.
then I turned on NPR and I was like, no.
You
No.
were turned to the
No,
Grey Jedi's side. I
Right,
see.
right. And then I was like, they're just talking about stuff that's interesting. They're not like, hey, we're doing this because we're Republican, or we're doing this because we're liberal. And it was like a breath of fresh air almost, you know what I mean? Because, and I don't listen to it a lot. I'm not like one of those people who rubs in people's faces, oh, I listen to NPR, so I'm way more educated than you. It didn't feel like they were pushing you one way or the other. It was
wasn't
just
like
like, here are the
biased.
facts. Here's this person that has an interesting thing. You take with it what you will, It
Mhm.
wasn't bought out by somebody, and it
Mhm.
felt real, And maybe maybe I'm dumb and I don't know. I mean, I'm not a smart man, obviously. I do this. But but I can say that it didn't feel like it was being bought out by somebody. And everything else that I watch, even like stuff with Marvel and Star Wars, feels so much like a product now than it used to.
I mean, I don't know, man. Especially with Marvel in particular, like they seem to be getting more and more in the middle nowadays. To me,
You think so?
Yeah, it's like
See, to
don't get me
it
wrong.
feels like it's the other way.
For me, it's a little bit like, look, there's moments, there's like little parts that are very left, but it's the parts of the left I like, and there's other parts that stay kind of leaning right, and like that they bring up like little mentions of things. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely some influence that's bad happening, but like I think that overall, like they're doing the stuff that I want the left to do, and they're keeping the bullshit part of the left out of it, because it's creators, it's like artistic people.
Yes.
They're not trying to make this political message be anything super negative. Like, and some people would disagree. I know the people that would disagree, but
See,
like overall, I think they're doing okay.
I feel like whenever and maybe it's because I watch, and I think I said it earlier, not on the podcast, but I watched The Boys, and like The Boys makes fun of everybody. They're like, fuck you if you're left, fuck you if you're right. This shit is ridiculous, and life is ridiculous. So fuck it all. There's good in people,
Mhm.
but like, fuck it. And I watched The Boys, and I'm like,
I don't know
yeah.
if that's such a healthy way to think
Well,
about
no.
it.
I don't mean like fuck you in a bad way. Just be like, they don't care. Like I was watching an episode from season 3 the other day, and they were poking fun at Gal Gadot singing "I Can Only Imagine" when COVID was going on, and like how fucking stupid that was. Which like I think the point of it really was sweet, but like they were like, we're all in this together, and no, we're not.
No, we're not
No.
even a little bit.
Yeah.
You
No.
fucking
Yeah.
rich people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Not only are we not all in this together, but it's not even like as serious as you guys are trying to make it seem. So
Well, it was more serious than
it's more
for
serious
normal
for
people
sure,
than for those
sure.
people.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Look, I'm not saying COVID wasn't a serious
Whoa,
issue, but I just
whoa.
mean like
Let's go.
it's just like how me and you were talking about that they were going to put us on lockdown or whatever, and like you couldn't go out past whatever time, and I
Yeah.
was still coming here at fucking 11. Like COVID's not going to spread faster after 11 o'clock.
Yeah, in the
than
grand
it is
scheme of
at 1
things, a
o'clock
lot
in
of
the
stuff
fucking
was, it depended on where you were. Like here, nothing happened.
day. Yes.
Nothing happened in
Nothing
South
happened.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Like, Creighton was coming here and leaving here after fucking 10 or 11 every day.
Yeah.
Like, from,
The
like,
curfews were dumb.
the curfews,
businesses
no
that-
one cared about them. The only thing they sort of enforced was too many people being in too many places.
Yeah. Which is understandable. But the businesses that died off from the curfew, that's fucking ridiculous. I mean, how
Yeah.
many mom and pop shops that we know?
So
would
many,
go
just
just
within 2
disappear.
miles of here disappeared. Like 5
Yeah.
or 6 at least.
And that
Gins disappeared.
Gins disappeared. A
Fuck.
Bari went away for a while.
Yeah, like a lot of
Fucking,
places just
like
fucking
places that we frequented just gone because they couldn't.
gone. They couldn't
they
live
couldn't make
without
money.
business. Yeah, they had no money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I mean, that's just fucking stupid. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the amount of places that got shut down. And again, it's like even here where it barely hit, and like the normal man's life wasn't affected that much. The businesses of the normal man were definitely affected.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can only imagine. Like, it's still bad in some cities. Like, it's
When-
still like crazy.
When I read that they weren't letting bars stay open past like 11 o'clock unless they served food, I thought that was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I was like, why? I mean, like, I get it. People socially drink and stuff happens, but like, how's that any different from before 11 o'clock than after 11 o'clock? Like, why are we putting a time on it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then I read that shit they were doing in California where the governor was like pushing all this stuff where you couldn't sit with people or whatever at a table, and then they
Yeah.
got all those pictures of him just chilling with people at like
Exactly.
a busy ass table.
A bunch of governors. Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah,
Nancy
Pelosi.
Pelosi. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta
Stupid.
go. We gotta move on. Let's not talk about politics anymore.
No,
I'm having a good time
Yeah,
now.
we're on a good path.
And this isn't like just politics. I mean, COVID wasn't really like just a politics thing. It was just a crazy. I mean, like it just happened. It's not like that was like way in the past.
It-
Like we're still kind of dealing with
it
it.
happened, and
Yeah.
people took advantage of it too, like to
True.
try and.
I think
grab
it's
power.
important to talk about that stuff too, 'cause I mean, like, look, politics is one thing, but like dealing with something like COVID, that's something we all directly had to deal with.
And-
that wasn't
and-
like our political ideologies didn't mean anything
True.
in our day-to-day. Gotta wear a mask at the table, and except when you take a bite of food, then immediately put it back. Yeah, that was
That's fucking stupid.
that was ridiculous. That's what it was like on the planes.
And masks
planes was
don't
crazy
even
to
do
me.
anything. You know.
well,
No.
they don't do something.
They stop the spittle from coming out, but they don't stop like that's what
Well,
they call it.
They don't
spittle.
help if you're healthy. They don't help you. But
Yeah.
they're good to wear if you are sick.
Yes.
If you're sick, you should wear a mask.
But yeah.
that should
I
that
agree
should
with
that should be
but
the
like,
norm. You should, if you think you're sick, you should go out and wear a mask.
Yes.
I think that
I agree with
sure.
that part of it, but I'm talking about like the thing where they were like showing all these diagrams and stuff of like if you wear a mask and you cough, like you aren't gonna spread it as far, but it's
Yeah.
still
It
gonna
still
come out.
comes
from-
out.
Yeah.
Still gonna
Yeah.
the air will still be there, but
and
like
they were talking about it blocks that on
It
on
doesn't
news
block
and
that.
stuff, and
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, that's not true.
and they waited until and the crazy thing is, and like it's always like some people are gonna shout conspiracy, but like dude, Russia invaded Ukraine and COVID disappeared.
Yeah.
No,
Yep. Yep.
It's gone.
Yep.
I haven't seen anything on Twitter, nowhere, 'cause they have their new big thing. People forgot what the government did during COVID. COVID wasn't responsible for small businesses shutting down all across the country. The government did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause COVID was going to keep, people were going to keep
And people
going.
don't talk about it on the news.
No.
Yeah, of
Mainstream,
course, it's 'cause-
mainstream media does not talk about this shit anymore.
Yeah. All the
They-
good media does, the
Yeah.
YouTubers and
Yeah.
the streamers and the
And then-
people
but-
out there who host political podcasts who are trying to like spread as much as they can.
Mm-hmm. But you turn on like cable TV news, they act like everything's all hunky dory now. They don't even wear masks anymore or sit 6 feet apart.
The
Right.
gap between the rich and the poor across expanded during COVID.
Yeah.
Also, not across. Yeah. Can't
Yeah.
type today. It's okay.
I mean,
I'm
across
with you.
also poor. Wait,
No.
across, yeah, across expanded.
I'm with you. I mean, it's
you had to read.
yeah. You really had to double check.
I
that, didn't you?
yeah, I was like, wait a minute, the gap was
Also-
far across.
Far across.
There
experience.
was a gap.
Just like what was the word you were
I
looking for?
I want to jump the
the
gap
nu-
like Evel Knievel from rich to poor.
the nuance.
nuanced.
Yes.
It was very
his-
nuanced.
No.
Fucking.
It was very difficult.
I'd complain about Charles not reading my messages, but don't really blame him, to be honest. What do you?
Well,
I've been reading
we've
them.
been like deep in conversation also 2%. It's not like we haven't been well, I guess we haven't been acknowledging, but we've been seeing them.
I've been reading them out loud.
Yeah, he's been reading them out loud, like interrupting people.
Yeah, no, that's true
Sorry.
too. So
Don't
technically,
give
in a
me
way,
that look,
too.
Charlie.
in
I
a-
will.
in-
I was sorry.
In a
You're like-
way, 2%. You've been
Sorry.
interrupting me
Okay.
and Amanda, so you know.
Am I dead? Deaf. You might be deaf because
You
I
might be
definitely
deaf.
read. I definitely read. Masks don't do anything. They literally are proven not to do anything.
And
And I'd complain.
and the other thing with that is I feel like I'm on Amanda's side. I feel like it was definitely a conspiracy. For what?
I don't
You're
think it was
waiting-
even a conspiracy. I think
I-
it was just so in front of us all that we think it's a conspiracy, but they just don't care anymore. I think that so much of what they do isn't a conspiracy. It's like there's so much proof, but there's so many people you have to tell that are going to ignore the proof
Yeah.
that it feels like a conspiracy still. Because like if I have 100 Amandas in a room and 100 Creightons in
Is
the
that a
room,
fat joke?
no. Yes, one Amanda is 100 Amandas. If I had 100 Amandas and 100 Creightons in the room, and I had to convince half of them that that Creighton was an idiot, and the other half that Creighton was an idiot, like it's gonna be 50-50. The Creightons aren't gonna believe me. The Amandas definitely are. But the proof
the
is
truth is somewhere in the middle.
no. The proof that I have is Creighton thought that fucking sentence made sense with a cross, and it didn't. But like now I have total inconceivably true proof that you're an idiot, and Amanda's gonna believe me, but you're not, and that's a 50% divide. That is 50% people
And
believing
that's
one
COVID.
thing. That's COVID. That's the truth and what people believe.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a conspiracy because there's a bunch of idiots
Well,
who refuse to believe anything that doesn't agree with what they're trying to say in that moment.
True.
If you're for never mind. That was gonna be
What were you
political.
gonna say?
What?
Nope,
Go-
political.
What?
It was
Say
gonna
it.
be too political.
Say,
It was gonna
just
be
say
crazy.
it and then
Yeah,
we'll move
come
on.
No.
I want to
No balls. Just
No
say
balls.
it.
No, I'm a pussy. I'm a bitch.
Damn it.
Say it.
I'm a bitch. I'm a little piece of shit. And I'm
Anyways.
not
Piece of
saying this
shit.
one.
Anyways, some movies.
I'm a
came out.
twang.
Well, I mean, it's a twang.
twang.
You're a stinky pussy.
Yeah, I'm a stinky
Ugh.
pussy.
Stinky.
I
ass
knew there was a
bitch.
fishy smell in here.
Okay, anyway.
Not I.
There. I mean, you said you had something going on down there earlier.
'Twas I that fucked the dragon.
Dragon pussy.
And that's why everyone shouldn't be allowed to vote.
DP. You gotta take a driver's test.
Question,
to
if
vote or
I'm-
something like
If
that.
I mute someone on Twitter, can they tell? No. They cannot tell.
Yeah. Who do you want to mute? Is it us?
Is it me? I'm
It's
sorry.
us. She doesn't want to know when we go live no more.
Mama, DM me who you're muting.
DM me too.
I'll tell you. Don't DM Craig. He doesn't know.
Why? I don't know, but
I'll tell
I'll
you
be
if I
happy to
know
weigh
that.
in.
He would say it and repeat it like as
I would
he's
like
reading
be
it.
reading it. Be
Yeah,
like,
I,
"You're
was
like,
on,
fuck."
I was on the phone with him.
Clem.
Yeah, I was on the phone with him the other day, and I told him to like take me off speaker, be quiet, or whatever.
Oh no, that
And
one I did
tell
on
him so-
purpose. Ow.
I told him, and like I had said something. He repeated something as somebody was walking in, and I'm like, Creighton,
Creighton,
He's
shut the fuck
like,
up.
yeah, he's like, oh, it's okay. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You
Guy
know-
walks up. Hey, you guys are talking about this, right? This thing I know about.
That one I did a little on purpose, but only because like I knew nothing was gonna happen.
That's funny.
You were being so funny about
The
it,
government
too.
knows that they can push people to the edge, make them watch their grandparents die alone, force their kids to mask up, and threaten to fire them from their jobs if they don't comply with frankly dumb rules, not even laws passed by a legislature.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. There were so many ridiculous things
There
that
w-
were pushed and passed just because like enough people were like, do it.
There was a point that they were gonna start checking, like if this. I feel like it would have happened if this whole Ukraine thing didn't happen. But there was a point with Food Line that they were gonna start checking our if we had been vaccinated or
Yeah.
not.
Yep. Yeah.
And I was like, no, like I'm not telling you if I'm vaccinated or
Well,
not
it's-
because that's I feel like private.
Wait. When
You know what I'm talking about?
when vaccines
And wonder why people lose their minds.
What-
Yeah.
when vaccines first came out, for a lot of businesses, they were like, okay, if you get vaccinated, all you have to do is show proof of vaccination, and you don't have to wear a mask at all.
Exactly.
They
and
were
that's
doing
crazy.
that. They
Yeah,
were
that's
doing that
fucked
because
up.
they wanted to see.
But Food Line was gonna make it to where you had to tell them.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. If
Well,
they
I
do
knew-
that, I'm just gonna quit.
I knew
because,
multiple
like, fuck
people that had gotten vaccinated but still
I
wore
did
masks
too. Yeah.
at work.
I knew people that hadn't got vaccinated and didn't wear masks at all, and nobody ever batted an eye.
Exactly.
It was fucking
Well,
funny.
that's a product of where we live, though. Like,
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I feel like if it was somewhere that cared more,
there
would've been.
were definitely a lot of victims of circumstance that like of people who didn't want to be where they were living, who totally disagreed with the rules, who had nothing they could do. Joey had a reaction to the vaccine. The doctors wouldn't report it. Yeah, a lot of young men had
Oh.
a lot of young men, like specifically men, had and people in general, but like young men, like I think 18 to like 28 or 27 or something, had a very, very bad reaction to the vaccine. Heart problems. There's a heart condition that people could get.
Yeah, I've seen
Mm.
that.
Well, I'm glad I didn't get mine.
Yeah, I never got it either.
I still won't get mine.
Well,
I thought you had to
never,
get the fly though.
Never mind the
No.
incentives that they had
You
behind
never had to
it,
get a
too.
vaccine to fly.
Huh?
Never mind the incentives they had behind getting vaccinated.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Like free
Like-
donuts, or like they would even give you money. Some places would give
Yeah.
you money to get
And
vaccinated.
look, if you want to get vaccinated, that is 1,000,000% okay.
Your decision.
Yeah,
I don't give a
exactly.
shit. I just don't like
Exactly.
people telling me I have to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
look, if in 3 or 4 years there's a COVID vaccine, I'll get that vaccine. I didn't want to get a vaccine that came out
Like
the
3
year
months
the
before.
fucking disease came out.
Yeah.
Like that is not how that's not how
Yeah.
making vaccines works.
That's
They
like
have to
rushing a sequel. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, they have to work the kinks
Yeah.
out and all that shit first.
I mean, look, have we not learned from Halloween 4, The Curse of Michael Myers, and then its sequel, Halloween 4, The Revenge of Michael Myers? I mean, Halloween 5, they came out the year right after. It's slapped together. It was horrible.
yeah.
There was a cult. Nobody knew where it was going. It's fucking ridiculous. That's basically the COVID vaccine. It's Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. What the fuck is even that title? Michael Myers doesn't want revenge. He doesn't give a fuck. He just kills. It's ridiculous.
Based
Anyways.
Charles? I don't remember what based means.
I don't either. I feel like that's baseball, so you know.
I'm convinced that the vaccine increased my grandmother's heart problems and led to her death. She was
Oof.
vaccinated and immediately her health deteriorated. Do I have definite proof? No, but I know what I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Robbie, I totally agree, because same thing kind of happened with my aunt. Like, she got vaccinated, but she did have health problems, but like as soon as she got vaccinated, probably a good 2 or 3 months after, it kind of heightened. Everything kind of gotten worse for her, and it's just like she didn't make any like major life changes in that time besides getting vaccinated.
Yep.
But she's the type of person that doesn't believe that the vaccine had anything to do with like her health getting worse, which it couldn't have, it maybe didn't, because she is getting older, but at the same time, coincidentally, it happened shortly after she got the vaccine.
It's fucking sad. I
Yeah.
mean, it really is. 'Cause I mean, you have people. I still see these commercials where people are like really pushing getting vaccinated, and I'm like, no. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Well,
why?
I just
Like
what I don't
feel like that it's misleading because they don't tell you like any of the risks, like you would with like a drug
Yeah.
commercial or anything like
yeah.
that. They're just like, do your part, get vaccinated, and that's it. They don't have that list of risks, you know. Like
Yeah.
they only have that. You know how it has that like what's it called? Like it's supposed to protect them legally, like that list of side effects
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And you know how most commercials have that. It's a long ass list too on most of those medicine commercials. They don't even have that on it. And if it doesn't have that on it, like fuck that. I'm not putting that in.
Yeah.
Not to mention all 50,000 booster shots they're recommending, including on
Oh,
children.
yeah.
Charlie, I just DM'd you a pic. You can show them, but please don't put it on screen.
What-
I'll show them maybe after the podcast.
I
Where's
Please
my
don't.
totally-
nutritional facts?
I
Yeah.
totally agree with, if you want to get the vaccine,
Oh,
go ahead.
Jesus.
But for
What?
the
Sorry, go ahead.
Charlie, could you be quiet about shit?
Sorry.
He's quiet.
Damn.
Anyways, I don't know. I believe that you should have the right to choose, like Charlie said, but
Send
like
it to me, Charlie.
at the same time, you should not be judged for not getting one, or like hated for.
Oh my
God.
How long after the vaccine was that? Like, how long after he took it did that happen?
Oh my God.
Is that monkeypox? I mean, well, you know how they've been talking about.
Yeah, that's
monkeypox.
different though. That's a different thing.
Maybe the two are connected.
A month.
Think about it. We got this vaccination, and then monkeypox
month?
started being
A
the thing.
month later?
Damn.
Dang, that's crazy. A whole month. Vasculitis. Oh, vasculitis.
Mm.
Ugh. Is it gone or has it like stayed with him? Ugh, that's gnarly.
That's fucked up.
Like, part of me wants there to be a visual aid for the stream, but the other part of me doesn't want there to be a visual aid for the
Well, we
stream.
wouldn't be able to show it anyway.
But he's scarred. Ugh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mm.
What do you mean we wouldn't be able to show it anyway?
Because it's got his feet. It's got feet. In it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Well, I think if it's like a medical thing like that, like if we're explaining
And
something,
it can come back. Ugh.
ugh.
Man.
That's like what is it? The skin thing. Fuck, it's where your skin's really dry and itchy and shit.
Dermatitis.
No.
It starts with a E.
Fuck.
With an E,
Yeah.
where your
Pretty sure it's a E.
skin is dry and itchy.
Yeah. Like
can't fucking
you have
remember.
flare-ups and everything, and then it goes away.
I don't think it starts with
It's
an
not
E.
an STI. It's
No, I know what you're
it's
talking
like
about.
a skin condition.
But now I can't fucking
my
think.
my stepmom has it, and my grandpa has
Eczema?
it.
Eczema.
Yeah, it does start with E. Eczema.
Eczema. She got eczema.
Oh, I thought you guys were guessing that after I said my grandpa and my stepmom. I didn't realize she put it in
Oh
the
my
chat.
God, maybe
I was
that
like, how
wasn't
did you
something to
guys
laugh about.
know?
No, I looked up. I was like, and then I thought.
I was like, well, maybe. I mean, 'cause it's in the realm of possibilities that I could have just told you guys at one point, and then you guys would have been like, eczema. And I was like,
Eczema?
damn, I didn't realize I talked about that
she
much.
got
But yeah,
eczema.
she nailed it. You did good, Mama Bear.
You did good. You knew a disease.
She didn't even like name a bunch of them. She just went straight for it. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, it was specific. I knew what you were talking about. I just couldn't think of the name of it.
Anyways.
Listen,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is Obi-Wan was a great show.
Obi-Wan was good. It was good.
Yeah, no, let me rephrase what I said. Obi-Wan's last episode was a great show. The rest of that show was average as fuck.
I've really been thinking.
We're
about
so
it.
good at getting off of political talk and going
Oh,
into
yeah.
other things.
That was like
Fluently
that
and
was a
making it
very
make sense.
subtle segue, by the way. But
Thank you.
I thought that Obi-Wan.
Specialize in subtle the SS. That's me.
I-
Subtle segue.
I thought Obi-Wan would have been a good movie. I still stand by that. I think
Yeah.
that if Rise of Skywalker hadn't ruined theatrical releases for Disney, that it would have been a fantastic a Star Wars story movie.
If you cut out Kumail Nanjiani's character, cut out the black.
Oh, you want to cut her out?
No. What? Kumail Nanjiani, the dude, the fake Jedi.
Yeah. Yeah.
You cut him out. You cut out the black dude who ran shit, or not cut him out, but like maybe just made him like a
Make
character
him-
for a second.
Make his role small.
If you make the only
'Cause
characters with
he's nobody. Like,
yeah, well, I think he might be bigger in that Andor show that's coming out.
Maybe.
But hold on, let me just say.
Sorry,
one
go
thing.
ahead. Go ahead. say
I
your thing.
think that if the if the movie is like take out almost the whole first episode, start from episode 2, Obi-Wan's going to save Leia, make that the main plot line, have him run
more
into the girl,
flashbacks.
have the girl be a character, the woman that helped him. And honestly, flashbacks sure, but you don't need too many. Like the one they gave was good enough, or the series of the one.
I think if
scene.
they had like stretched it a little bit more,
Yeah, it
would
could've
have
been a little better, but-
because like they're like Hayden Christensen's back, and he's literally there for like one episode, and then he's in
Yeah.
the suit the
Yeah.
rest of the time.
Well, it's not him in the suit all the time. It's like it's a
Oh
much
well, then
taller
that's
guy.
even worse, because then it's like we brought back Hayden Christensen,
Yeah.
and he's not even in the suit.
He's in the suit some of the time, but not all the time. Anyway,
Yeah.
hold on. Anyway, fucking keep the chick who ends up dying. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, she's really cool.
She's really cool. She was a great arc for that character.
Yeah.
And then have the last like 2 episodes play out not exactly the same, but basically the beats of those episodes play out the same, and that's a good movie. I think
Yeah.
you're right. I think there's a better movie there than there is a show.
Well, I think that's what they did. I think they planned on doing a Kenobi movie, and then when they saw what happened with Solo, they were like, "Fuck."
Solo was good.
Solo was good, but I'm talking about when they looked at the
I
box
hate
office.
people who don't like.
I
I don't hate the
think-
people, but I hate that people don't like Solo.
I hate that people don't like Solo either, but I think Disney looked at the box office return and was like, "Fuck, we're not making money. I mean, we're making money, but we're not making the money that we thought we'd be making." And they're like, "Pull it all back, put it on the streaming service. We'll make more money that way. Cut the budget in half. Fuck it. If it looks cheap, it looks cheap." And the bad part is, Kenobi looks so good in some places, and it looks like absolute ass in others. Like that whole, they fight in 2 different dirt piles, Charlie.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And
I think
didn't.
that's so fucking stupid.
Yes.
They couldn't. You mean to tell me there is a galaxy full of planets, and they went and fought on 2 different desert planets?
I mean, he doesn't like the sand.
And then he went back to a desert planet at the end of it, which I mean, granted, it makes sense. His tattooing and all that.
well, yeah,
but,
and you got to think and he doesn't like sand, so he'll stay away.
I hate that.
It's a good point.
It's a good point.
It's a great
This is
point. It's a
fucking
good
fantastic
Star Wars
point.
point.
How often do you think he was talking about how much he hates sand?
Probably just to bug people a lot.
Like, you think at one point, like, he was just talking, even like
I really
from
hope
the-
he comes back for the Ahsoka show and they have some scenes with him. and
who Vader?
stuff. Anakin or
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah,
yeah,
it'd be really
that'd be
cool.
cool. Like, really tying the.
Be really,
series
really cool if
shows
they do
together.
some flashbacks from Clone Wars era, and just have like him totally decked out like the Clone
Well, like
Wars
the thing
Anakin.
is, Hayden and Ewan have
Ewan McGregor.
whatever it is, they have great chemistry on screen together.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having like a show just with them in their either in their Clone Wars era or like. And it's
would be
hard to do
hard-
that because Clone Wars already exists. I know.
And it's going to be hard because they're aging.
Yeah.
And those characters, it's a lot easier. The reason the shows like that are so good is because you can pop in and out of the timeline whenever. Like those shows, like there will be a whole season where the last episode takes place before the rest of the season.
I think
you know what I mean. Like it's all what's it called? It's fuck.
it's Always Sunny in Star Wars.
No, it's
Sorry.
like Black Mirror. It's
Anthology.
anthology. Thank you. It's an anthology. So like there's episodes like one episode might take place 5 months. You might have like in order an episode like episode 15 will come out, then episode 16 will come out, and episode
Yeah.
16 is like 5 months before episode 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you never know exactly where
the Clone Wars.
exactly.
I think it's a good show. I think
Yeah.
it's a little bloated because they were
Yes.
like, "Fuck, we can't make money off of this as a movie, so we're gonna turn it into a TV show." But I think if it had a theatrical release, it would be good. Disney, if you're listening, try to
They're not.
bring back theatrical releases to Star Wars because I feel like
They
that
are.
you're missing out.
Taika Waititi's making some.
Is Taika Waititi making the new Thor movie?
Yeah. Thor:
Are you
Love and
su-
Thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because they were talking about that on Woody and Wilcox today, and they were like, "Actually, it's this dude who directed another movie." I was like, "That's not Taika Waititi."
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure.
And
Taika Waititi-
I look, maybe I wasn't listening.
I
because
mean, you
was
gotta look.
driving.
It is Woody and Wilcox. They're not.
Oh yeah, no.
You
But
know.
they were like, he's on.
Yeah,
film.
director Taika Waititi.
Okay, I thought so.
Chris
Anyways,
Hemsworth, Christian Bale, Tessa Thompson, Jimmy Alexander, Taika Waititi, Russell
they got
Crowe,
Thor's
Natalie
ass
Portman.
in it, you know.
Yeah,
Thor's
his
whole
ass is in the
ass,
trailer.
yeah.
It's his whole entire
Yeah,
ass. It's
Amanda
crazy.
wants to go see it just for the ass.
I mean,
For
me
what?
too.
Chris Hemsworth's ass.
Overrated.
Really?
Wow, how dare you?
Not
Well,
a big
I forgot
fan.
he doesn't have a big nose though. If he had a big nose,
Oh,
you'd
yeah,
care
that's
more
a good
about the
point.
ass. I bet it was.
What are your thoughts on Obi-Wan?
Yeah, did you watch
Dude,
it?
I didn't
I
fucking
know, I
watch
know.
it. Y'all fucking bored me to
Well,
tears.
look, okay.
Whoa.
I'm sure
How
you've seen the trailers though, right?
dare
No.
You haven't seen the trailers?
No.
She doesn't know anything about that.
Okay. Well, how does this sound? A movie, right? But stretched out into 6 episodes with tons of shit added in there for filler.
It's sounds kind of shitty. I mean, if you
It's-
like that kind of shit,
I'll say this: it's for hardcore Star Wars fans.
that's
It
what I'm
really
saying. Like,
is.
if you're like hardcore,
It's I
like,
don't think if
the
I was
death.
introducing someone to Star Wars, I wouldn't start out with Kenobi. I wouldn't be like, "Hey, Amanda, sit down and watch Kenobi with me," because you'd be like, "I don't fucking get it."
Yeah.
Dude, when he said hello there at the end,
Me
or when
too.
he did the thing with the sword, like
Yeah.
that was a nice moment too. But I feel like they I think they should have done it earlier, and then had. I don't know. I don't like that he gets his mask cut open either. Cause
I loved that. You
look, hear me
piece
out.
of
Hear me
shit.
out. Hear me out. I only didn't like it because we've seen it before. Are you just smelling the popcorn plant? I didn't like it because
You need to water this.
pour some water in it.
I'm watering it.
Well, it might leak you out though, 'cause that thingy does not have any. Oh, okay. He's just gonna pour it in anyway.
He's raw dogging it.
I did not pour a lot. I just poured a
It's
tiny
closed
little
up
amount.
since we've been here. Have you noticed that?
I feel it.
The plant? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very. Man.
I think it's going to sleep.
I can't smell the popcorn in it.
I mean, it's not like
It's not
very
like a
pungent, but it's
strong,
like
you know.
it's there.
It's not like a popcorn machine.
you got to get it
sitting
right
on
up
the
in your
table.
nose holes. You
I
gotta really
was
sniff
not.
it. You gotta breathe it in.
Alright.
Speaking of eczema, dude, his face is all fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant me.
No,
I was like, you son of a bitch.
no, but I like the his performance comes through all that, the makeup and the mask and everything. I think it's really good. I just didn't like that it was something I had seen before. Because, like, I get that it's like poetry, it rhymes or whatever, but, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I finished Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince last night.
The book or the movie?
book.
Oh, okay. How was it?
It was fucking incredible. Have you ever read Harry Potter? Not you.
No.
I'm talking to Amanda.
I was not the Harry Potter type at all.
Did you watch the movies?
No, but my mom
Ooh,
had.
really? You
My
think
mom loves the movies. But
I sprained
I
my
wasn't
ankle.
one of those.
I'm sorry, Katie.
we should binge them.
Yeah, we should watch them. Like Ted Lasso.
Yeah, that we haven't.
We should
finished.
finish Ted Lasso, and then then we should binge the.
When are we gonna
Harry
finish
Potters.
Ted Lasso?
Do you want to do some of it tonight?
Depends on when we finish.
Well, we'll wrap up in like 5 minutes. Jim Crow, Kratar, Lady Snow, hello Copenhagen. You know, like, I don't like being called Jim Crow, but for whatever reason, I can't remember what I used to be called, and I like it better than what I used to be called.
Bedford Forest.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bedford
Charles
Forest.
Bedford Forest. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what?
I
They're
wouldn't
they're
name my
about the
kid
same.
Bedford.
They're about the same. I don't really like either one.
I think we should just call him Bed for short.
Bed? What's up, Bed? Yeah, that's just terrible.
Betty.
I hate you.
It's a
Bed,
shame.
Bed,
It's,
and Eddie.
it's a shame that he's like this all the fucking time.
Who,
There's
Creighton?
there's never a stop. Like
He really always is
on the
Kratar.
loop. Yeah, on the loop. We literally were talking and
Oh,
we were like in
we
depth
didn't
in
talk about the
something, and you were like,
balls.
"Oh my god, balls!" And I'm like, "Where?"
there were balls all over the place, and they had inspirational messages on them.
Well, inspirational might not. That's a stretch.
Yeah, well, there
One
was
was like,
that said,
smoke that blunt, girl.
Yeah,
live
I
your best
fucking-
life.
Yeah,
I should have kept that one.
you could tell like that it was written for like for women.
When I was
I guess.
I was walking the greenway behind my house the other day, and
How was that?
it was fun, and it was also very hot. But as I was walking, there was inspirational messages on like they chalked it on the ground or whatever.
With chalk.
I
Yeah.
hate you.
Anyways, so I was walking down like the entryway behind my neighborhood. What the fuck just happened here?
I saw that. I thought you did it on
No, I
purpose.
didn't do that. Anyways, God, I don't know. I guess I.
We're talking about ink all over her knee, by the way.
Nice.
For those of you that can't see her knee.
But you know, I wants to see these knees. So, anyways, at the entryway that I walk in, it in real big letters it said "Call Mom," or it said "Call Mom" or "Call your mom." It was big, so I took a picture of it and I sent it to my mom, and she was just like, "That's kind of strange," and I was like, "Oh, it's fine." And so I start walking more, and it said something about
Kill your mom.
No. It said something about like be kind or like whatever. I took a picture of that and sent that to her too. She's like, I feel like we're in the beginning of an SVU episode. Like something bad is about to happen. We're about to stumble upon a body or something.
Yeah.
So my dumbass
Starts looking for
continues.
bodies.
I just continue to go because I'm just like, I've got nothing to lose at this point. I'm thinking about 500 things. I'm like, why not just continue to venture out? No dead bodies, but more inspirational messages.
Have you ever
So,
thought about killing somebody?
No,
Really? Never once?
Really.
Nobody?
never.
Not even like if I was going to do it, how I'd do it?
Nope. I'm not that
Not
kind
even
of
for like
person.
fun though.
No,
Like to
yeah,
be
like, not even for like
'cause,
shits
like-
and giggles. I've
like-
thought so many times about how I would kill Creighton and like what I would do. if
Well,
I did it.
I've thought about killing people like in terms of writing, like how it would do it, how it would happen,
like how you
in
would write
order
their
to make
death?
sense. Well, that, but also like if I was to write a killer, like how would that person go about killing somebody for it to make sense in the realm of reality and the reality of the story, like like a believability to it.
No, I have not.
Plus,
even
like I think
thought.
part of like the draw for like all these true crime documentaries and stuff is like people like putting themselves in the place of the killer.
In Shirts Off podcast tradition, can Lady Snow pour her drink from its current disposable container into an auxiliary disposable container and take tiny sips?
That already happened earlier. That's
Yeah,
already, that's
but
already happened.
It's come and gone. You should have signed in earlier. Sorry.
It's come and gone, much like this podcast.
Those were my 3 tiny sips. Anyway, I don't know. I think that if I was gonna kill Creighton, it'd be poison.
Dude, why
Poison's
are
the
we fucking
best way to
talking
go.
about killing people? I'm not.
Well,
a
it's
big
not
fan.
people. It's Creighton. Creighton's he's
I-
not.
Poison's
I-
definitely the
I
best
feel
way
the
to
way
go.
I feel about
What?
Creighton.
Poison's
but
the best way to go.
No, I mean like in terms of like if you're gonna kill me, 'cause like
Oh
nothing
yeah.
else
that would
work.
take a lot of fucking poison.
Yes, it would, but also I think it's just the easiest way to like separate me from it, 'cause Creighton's the kind of guy that would just lick and touch anything.
I am. It's true. I'm a huge believer in like the 5-second rule, and
Yeah, we
like
could tell,
building up
buddy.
my immunity.
Kill and get away with it. That is such a random like specific thing. Like that. Kill and get away with it. That's it. That's the end of the statement. 3 hosts,
2 views, 1 podcast. Wait,
0 fucks about the environment.
Yep.
Indeed.
I'm trying to get this ink.
Are you
Oh,
okay?
so
like,
funny.
what are you doing?
What's
trying
wrong
to-
with wait,
I'm
so what
trying
happened?
to-
What ink? Where's
She's got ink all over her knee.
I'm
how did it
try-
get there?
I don't know. I'm trying to get the ink out of the cap or the bottom part here, and I didn't want to take it off.
Is
but
it is it a pin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's that like simple that
It's like it's
glidey
bled
that-
all over her.
Yeah. I've had worse on me. Sorry.
Okay, well,
She's really into it though. Like honestly, we should just stream this.
okay.
Take us out.
That's weird.
Take us out talking. Have her trying to figure out the ink in the knee. And
I wanna.
all the mechanisms. In
I used to
between.
watch a streamer who would just draw. Like she would draw like really
like
hyper
not even
realistic.
say anything. Just draw.
Well, she would talk to you if you typed to her. Like she would talk to her chat, but like she would just sit there and draw and listen to music, and like it'd be really super like realist, like hyper realistic drawings, and it was super satisfying just to sit back and like talk to her. Like
Yeah,
she was really good, and she was also like a poker person, so like I had a lot to talk to her about. We were just sitting there talking about poker and shit. So I was like, this is awesome. 'Cause her like she would stream drawing, but like her actual profession, she's a pro poker player.
Oh,
That's
cool.
how she made her money. She would stream like playing like online tournaments. No, it's an
So-
ink pencil. There, Nikola Tesla.
He came after you.
Listen, man, she had a whole order of calamari earlier. It could have been a squid. I don't know.
Did you bring calamari into this?
Yeah, she did. She had some. Everybody just be cool. Go with my thing. Anyway.
All
Yeah.
gone.
Wow,
The
this
ink
is
is
Good
gone.
job.
What'd you use? Is that? Oh, that's hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of the
Olivia
cap. though.
Care hand sanitizer.
You see it?
Just put the hand sanitizer in the cap.
I don't want to do that. Hold on. Oh, it's still on my.
I've got some good hand
I-
sanitizer.
Do you have a Q-tip?
Toothpick.
Toothpick, something.
I have hand sanitizer.
Oh wait, I had a knife with the toothpick. Or I have a knife here. Just use the knife.
Yeah, use a knife. Just cut
I would
the
use
ink
the
away.
I would use the corkscrew part. And then
Just carve it out of your leg. Just carve the skin. Just cut that part of you out.
Oh, guess what else?
What?
There's new stuff to watch, and I'm giving you all homework that we can all do.
Yeah, okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna ignore this homework just like I
So-
did in all of my homework in high school.
So we need to go watch Umbrella Academy.
Okay, that's homework I'll do.
We need to also. Well, I know neither one of you will do it 'cause you're little bitches. But we also need to see Black Phone.
I will not be doing
I
that.
thought.
We need to
Are we gonna
see-
bring it? My mom with me.
I'm down. We need to see Lightyear. I've seen Lightyear already, but my mom hasn't. and
I
she
heard it
wants
was
to.
awful.
It's not.
Now
t-
Lady Snow
we'll
needs a
talk
tetanus
about
shot.
it after you guys have watched it, because
I bet your mom didn't
I
like
have
it.
my own. Huh?
I bet your mom didn't like it.
My mom hasn't seen it yet. I saw it.
I thought
like,
you.
I was gonna go, but she like had stuff to do and she didn't want to go today.
Oh, okay, I bet she
Um,
wouldn't like it.
No, I don't. I think she'd like it.
Okay.
There's something else that came out. Elvis. We need to see
I want to
Elvis.
go see Elvis.
I do want to see that.
And we need to see. I feel like there was something else, but I can't remember.
There is.
Did that the Bullet Train come out yet?
I'm not sure, but that's like that movie looks fun, but I don't think I'd care if I see it in theaters or not.
That's like
I could go see it whenever, and I don't.
Oh,
give a
and I
fuck.
saw John Wick for the first time over the weekend.
The first one?
No.
Which one? What do you
I
mean?
saw the second half of the second one.
Oh my
and then I
god!
watched part of the third one and then the second half of the third one.
Have you have you seen the first one?
No.
Oh my god!
But it was fun. I had a good time.
You need to watch them all.
I wasn't drunk when I watched it, so you know.
The one Nick saw.
Mike
Black
actually
Phone.
put it on, and
Apparently, Nick thought Black Phone was like a 10 out of 10.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, that surprised me. Black Phone looked really good. What are you saying? Ugh, for
I'm excited for
Yeah.
Elvis. Top Gun Maverick was
Scared.
amazing.
you're scared?
I'm scared.
Lightyear
I think
looks
it's
good.
gonna be I think it's gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be one of those scary movies that's a scary movie, but also like a really good story. Like that's how Halloween 2018 was. It was a scary movie, but it was still like a really good story. And then Halloween Kills was just more of the same.
Damn it, we missed the first Indiana Jones.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the second one or the third one,
Lame.
and I've seen the fourth one.
Dude, Thor: Love and Thunder's coming out soon. I forgot how soon.
It's really soon.
Yeah.
We gotta go see that too.
I want to go
what
see
date?
Top Gun again.
I'm down, honestly.
Yeah, Top Gun was pretty good.
I fucking
July
loved it.
7th, Thor: Love and Thunder comes out. That's a
I'm probably
Thursday.
gonna take that day off.
Don't. Let's just go Friday so I can see it. We'd have to go so early on Thursday to see it in PDX.
Well, if I'm off,
It's an hour and 20 minutes. That's 2 hours. The movie would end at 5, and that's just so early.
Well, no, I'm taking off for different reasons.
Okay, well, don't go see the movie till Friday.
Something's happening that day. I can't remember.
Wait
but
till
I wrote it
Friday.
down there. I'll go with you. See, I'm not gonna not go with you.
Okay.
But that Saturday, I'm supposed to be doing something.
I have
too.
seen The Sixth Sense. Great movie.
I know what I'm doing Saturday though. I'm not gonna mention it.
What
On here.
What? Oh, okay. Have you seen Signs with Mel Gibson?
No. Wait, I've seen a parody of it though in Scary
Oh,
Movie 3.
Scary.
Scary
But you've
Movie
never
3 is
seen the
fucking
actual movie?
hilarious, by the way. No.
So I rewatched it sort of recently with some friends online, and it's like
I heard it's kind of dumb.
it's a little dumb.
Like
but
the
it's,
water thing is really dumb.
No, the water thing. I mean,
Their weakness is water, and they came to a planet with 80% water.
well, it's just because it was like the planet. They had to come to a planet. Like they don't really say the reason, but like the idea would be that like their home was resource thin, and they needed to come to a new place. And while there's a lot of water, there's also a lot of not water. There's a lot of places without water. You know what I mean? So it's like that. But like that's not a good reason to not like. There's a bunch of poisonous shit on planet Earth. We're still here. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We
that's
still go
good
and
point.
fuck with the poisonous shit.
Swing away, Meryl. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
It's in the movie. It's a
Oh.
good. Look, the movie's a little silly sometimes, but overall, I think it's a really.
I've seen The Sixth Sense.
It's
too.
got some really good. It's got some really good messages and ideas in it.
Have you ever seen The Sixth Sense?
I have not.
You never ever.
Never.
The Sixth
Oh.
Sense is pretty
It's
good.
really- yeah, it's really.
Who's in it?
Oh, what's his name
Bruce
from Die
Willis.
Hard? Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis
That
and
kid that was in
Haley
Charlie and the
Joel
Chocolate
Osment.
Factory, Yeah.
Yeah, they're the only two
Oh,
characters.
really?
Yeah.
No one else is in the movie.
Dude, I forgot he was in
Oh, wait,
fucking
wait.
I See Dead People.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
You've seen that?
I have not seen it, but my
Oh,
mom
okay.
has.
I forgot Haley Joel Osment was also in The Boys and in fucking
Really?
yeah. He's it's really funny. He's also in fucking what is
You got
it?
this.
you got this.
AI artificial
Me
intelligence.
and you, the Kaminsky Method. He's in.
He is in the Kaminsky Method.
He's what's
He's
his
also
name?
in Secondhand Lions. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
That's a good movie. We should watch that movie.
He does a lot of voice acting too. Apparently.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Is he in Clone Wars?
I don't know. Haley Joel Osment, IMDb. He's one of the rare child actors that didn't go crazy.
Yeah.
He was nominated for an Oscar.
They kind of riffed on that in
Oh
fucking
yeah, he was nominated for The Sixth Sense when he was like fucking like
little.
9. Yeah, however old he was.
Widow.
He's a young boy.
Whittle. They kind of riffed on that
Kingdom
in
Hearts.
fucking The Boys.
Kingdom Hearts 4. He's gonna be in that as a voice actor, I suppose. Let's see. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Are you in that show?
He might not be.
I don't think he was.
Imagine he's
Oh, was.
Anakin though in that show.
No, he wasn't.
Have you seen the guy that plays Anakin though? Like they designed his character to look kind of.
Not
like
gonna
him.
lie, I was expecting your shirt to be off, Charlie. Shaking my head. What's up, Paceway?
What's up, Paceway?
Pace, I'll be on in a little bit. Paceway is in the
the
Minecraft server. We have a Minecraft server for is filled with mods, like mods to Minecraft that are very fun and very cool. And if anyone wants an invite, that very few people outside of MFAM will be allowed in. But like of those few people, it would be people like 2% if he wanted to hop on.
2%'s not an infam.
No.
Huh.
No, 2%. I know 2% because of someone from MFAM, but just totally not because he's not in MFAM. His friend, or I don't know how good of friends they are. His roommate, when in college, Luke, is a friend of mine, and I met them because of that, and then he just stuck around watching the podcast, and we have continued this relationship. Charlie, I ran 22,000 meters to get to your house the other day. Paceway, I'm very proud of you. Did you hit the bed? Did you touch the waystones? There's a few plural
Does he
waystones.
stay in Lancaster?
What? No. That's not what he means. It's in Minecraft.
Oh, I thought you meant
22,000 meters. Who would say 22,000 meters in real life?
I don't know.
I touched the boat. Yeah.
Definitely not
Okay,
somebody
good.
who's American.
He's American.
No, I'm talking about
I know, but
in
that's
real life.
in Minecraft.
You said in real life though.
Yeah. That's
In
why
real
that was
life,
the thing that
yeah.
separated it, is because
In
in
real life.
Minecraft meters is the measurement.
In real life, we use the algebraic system, which is fucking.
Algebraic?
Is it algebraic?
No.
It's
I don't think
based
so.
on the algebraic system, isn't it?
Anyway,
We use standard, but standard for us is algebraic. So in your base, Charlie. Anyways,
Akron, it took me like 2 hours of real time to travel that far.
that's fucking crazy.
And
Were
that's
you
that's
riding
with
something?
that's with a distinct, definite location as well. Like it took me 2 days of real time to get there, just running and just looking around until I found it.
What were you looking? Like you were looking
I was
for
just
your
looking.
own house?
I was just looking for the moment, like for the place that spoke to me, and the place I finally found spoke to me. And that's Pace. It's a cool place. It's a dope place. I was sprinting the entire way. Yeah.
Well, can't you ride stuff like horses?
You
and
can,
boats
but
and
it's kind of hard to travel all the way across. Like I had a boat. I never got a horse. Not until I found my house.
Mm.
'Cause like a horse, you can't really take a horse over the ocean, and you never know if you're gonna cross an ocean or not.
Mm.
And so I just would I was just booking it. The place is actually incredible. Yeah. My fucking home in Minecraft is incredible. I'll show you when the podcast is over.
Okay.
Speaking of the podcast being over, the podcast is ending right now.
Right now.
Guys, it's ending. Oh my God, everything's coming to an end. I took a boat a lot of the way. Horse would not have been practical. Yeah, no, it would have been. I don't think there's I don't think that there's even a way that you could get to the main part of the game or the main part of the server, like where you guys all spawned, and my place all on land only. Like I think there's a whole ocean in between.
You could just build land.
Podcast's been good for far too long.
Could you imagine if you built a bridge?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Are you gonna do it?
Not that big a bridge. That's like a fucking multi-year project in real life. It is absurdly far the distance to get there. Anyway,
He's
We love you
going
guys.
the distance.
he's going the distance.
He's going for speed.
We did need a garbage cast to balance it out. God damn it. Yeah, we spent like 30 minutes on an ocean. Slept on the seabed with Neptunian 3 times. Love you guys. We will catch you later. I might go live later with some Minecraft. We will see. I'm not sure how the night's going to go, but either way. You guys have a great night. I've been Charlie. That's been Abida. Goodbye. That's been Creighton. Goodbye, Creighton.
Goodbye, Creighton.
He just repeats what I say now. Anyway, you guys have a good night. We'll see
He
you
just
later.
repeats what I say now, too. It's ridiculous.